And it's gone all the way back.
Yep, and look, it's just got this, the pressure you're putting on me to press this and it not highlight something. It's just pushing me to the edge.
Yesterday was deadlifts.
Alright.
Well, yeah, yesterday was deadlifts, I mean.
Oh, look at me.
Look at me, I wear one of those fancy belts.
Look at my muscles.
Do you wear one of the fancy belts?
Huh?
Do you wear one of the belts?
No. You don't use lifting aids when you lift. Otherwise you rely on them like they're like a crutch. What are you doing?
You had fluff on you.
Oh. Hello YouTube, Rich here.
And I'm Miguel Al, back with a new episode of The Weekend Escape.
Yes, this is the show where we catch you up on everything that we've learned in the past week. For instance, I've learned that to err is human. So when Alice makes me re-record my voiceover, she's actually impinging on my human rights.
Wait, can we back up a little bit here? For starters, yes, to err is human, but that refers to our fallibility. It's not literally about saying all over your voiceover, which is why I got you to do it again. And secondly, you signed away your human rights when you joined the show.
Genuinely?
Yeah, you really should have read that contract.
I'm a writer, not a reader.
Right, so if you didn't actually write the news, you'd have no idea what was going on in gaming.
I wouldn't know, but fortunately for you, I do write the news, so we've got plenty to talk about. Shall we crack on? Do you know Drake, Alice?
Not personally, no, but if you mean are you aware of popular culture, Alice, then yes, I know Drake.
I hold back, sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good, sometimes I don't. Hey, no. I finesse down Western Road. Hey.
Right, and how about Fortnite?
I mean, Fortnite is better known than the Kardashians at this stage.
Well, whatever. Which is why Drake joining Ninja to stream Fortnite seems to have broken the internet all over again.
What now?
Well, as with any change on the internet, the impact can be measured through porn.
Pornhub is sort of a digital Richter scale, isn't it?
Essentially, yes. And after Drake's stream, searches for Fortnite on Pornhub spiked to 824% above its average.
You've got to wonder what they're expecting to find, haven't you?
I think at this point we've already wandered too long. Have you got any news for us?
Yes, Sea of Thieves. It's out now, and like many new games, it's got a day one patch.
Oh, sure. Last minute bug fixes, lobby changes, that kind of thing.
That would normally be the case, yeah, but this time Rare have simply added an eye patch to the game's store. A day one patch. Get it? Rich, do you get it?
Yes, thank you, Alice. I think I've got my head around all the nuances.
Good, you can laugh now.
Yes. Time for a way out, I think.
Rich, I hate to bring up your contract again, but there's no way out. We own you.
That's unsettling to hear, but I was referring to the new co-op game from Joseph Fares.
Ah, yep, the fellow who likes to shout at award ceremonies.
That's him. When he hasn't been busy doing that, he's been working on Way Out, a game about two prisoners escaping jail. He also directed Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
Ah, so he's into unconventional co-op then?
Precisely, yeah. A Way Out is particularly unconventional for the way that it uses split screen. To be honest, it's a little bit weird for anyone to be offering local co-op on PC.
Yeah, I miss local multiplayer. In fact, I've put together this list of games you can still enjoy while sharing a monitor. Split screen ain't dead, people!
Solving puzzles with portals has been one of our favourite pastimes for a while now, ever since Portal decided to grace our planet. But nothing beats figuring out tricky mind benders with a mate. Taking on the role of Atlas and Peabody, Portal 2's split screen or online co-op can even make or break a relationship. GLaDOS, of course, is constantly trying to pit you two against one another, giving you lovely words of encouragement such as,
Orange, can you write down all the ways you feel unworthy, ashamed, or inferior?
Followed by,
On second thought, we don't have the time. Just look at how much better you are than Blue.
If your relationships can make it through GLaDOS's harsh words, then maybe you'll be rewarded with some cake, or confetti. Don't take my word for it though.
Towerfall Ascension is a 2D deathmatch game for 4 players. You bounce around a single screen, twanging arrows at each other and clambering your way to power-ups. The magic comes from the chunky arrows themselves, which stick in the terrain. Since you can only carry 3 by default, you'll need to make risky plays to retrieve them, like a teeny tiny Daryl from The Walking Dead. When Towerfall came out, it felt like a shame it couldn't be enjoyed online. But actually, being forced to sit alongside your opponent is ideal. It means you get to hear them swear when you stick them in the face.
Worms is the quintessential local multiplayer game for PC. It's a name that evokes countless happy sessions clustered around a single keyboard, accidentally on purpose tapping space at the beginning of the next player's turn so that they get the full blast of their own bazooka. What, you didn't do that? I mean, obviously I didn't either, but you might win more if you did, just saying. Anyway, there are approximately 800 versions of Worms you could play, slight exaggeration there, hilarious, but WMD is the best, built for modern PCs and designed to replicate the feel of Armageddon. The classic Worms game, that is, not the Michael Bay film. Although there is similar potential for explosions.
Gordon Ramsay really makes that whole running a kitchen thing look easy, doesn't he? And I guess it would be easy if you weren't trying to stay friends with the people you were running it with. But Overcooked is all about teamwork and realising your friends don't know how to put together a basic burger or how washing up works. I suppose, if anything, it would be a good way to whittle out who'd be a rubbish housemate. There's something about these split-screen co-op games that I don't see ending well. It's one thing annoying a mate on the other side of the internet, but it's a bit different when they're sat right next to you.
Larian Studios stuffed Divinity Original Sin 2 full of features that nobody would have blamed them for missing out. You've got comprehensive voice acting, controller support, and most surprising of all, adaptive split-screen co-op. Yes, you can create characters and tackle the campaign together, and the campaign is one of the best in the RPG genre. Or you can have a mate inhabit the body of one of your existing companions. That's the better option, to be honest, if you don't have a spare 50 hours, but who are we kidding? If you're an RPG fan, you'll find that time somewhere.
Wow, so another cup of tea?
Rich, no! This is the intro to What's Hot on Steam. Why do you not get this?
I really like hot drinks, okay?
Well, that's fair enough, but why do you only want a hot drink during these segments?
Well, you know, I don't think about it until I hear the kettle boil, and then I'm all over it.
Oh, we really need to sort this out.
Yeah, well, you're probably right. Anyway, first up, we've got Rust, yeah?
Yes, tell us and the people why we should care about Rust.
Well, it's currently more popular than both Civ 5 and Civ 6, so that should give you some idea of just how many people are interested in playing it.
Well, that makes sense. I can't imagine games you like being all that popular.
That's mean and cruel and unfair and unkind. I'm super down with the kids.
Are you, Rich? You seem a bit rusty to me.
I'm ignoring that, that was awful. Rust is an online multiplayer survival game. It's open world, and to get by, you need to overcome hunger, thirst, cold temperatures, and be the best at crafting. Build a base, make some friends, but don't trust anyone because they might kill you for food.
Standard life lesson, that.
What is?
Not trusting anyone.
In case they turn you into food.
Well, I don't know what kind of friends you have, Rich, but with friends like that, who needs enemies? I've got the kind of friends who would give me something like Wallpaper Engine.
What friends who hate you? What is Wallpaper Engine?
It's currently in early access, but it will give you amazing live wallpapers on your desktop. Not a game as such, but a tool that enables you to create and share dynamic images.
Oh right, well I guess that's just about, technically, a better game, a better gift than being turned into food.
You betcha! It's also more popular than Skyrim Special Edition, so it's gotta be good.
Really?
The people aren't wrong.
I guess people just love moving backgrounds.
It seems that way. People also apparently really like survival horror games, as our next one looks absolutely terrifying.
Ah, this is Dead by Daylight, right? A different kind of multiplayer survival game to Rust.
Yeah, 4 of you take on the role of survivors and 1 of you becomes a murderer. I would be absolutely rubbish at this game.
I wonder if they have any lockers in the game, you know, for hiding in. That's what you do on the horror streams.
You'd hope so.
Isn't it?
Yes, each level is procedurally generated though, so you can never be too comfortable in your surroundings.
That's really cool. You can choose to be any kind of killer too, from a paranormal entity to an old-fashioned slasher.
I like the fact you can buddy up with people.
So you can sacrifice them, so you can survive.
Well, we both have very different ideas of friendship, Rich. Anyway, Dead by Daylight is currently more popular than The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4.
Nice one. Finally, I've got an early access, free-to-play first-person shooter, which is more popular than Kingdom Come Deliverance and Cities Skylines.
Impressive. Give us a lowdown.
Right, so it's Black Squad. It's made in Unreal Engine, it has no pay to win, and it has realistic graphics and pretty stunning visuals.
Oh nice. I'm not an FPS kind of gal, but I reckon the video guys would love it. Always looking for new FPSs to try out.
For sure, they'd love this. It claims to be the best free-to-play shooter that's currently available.
Nice. We should look at some other things that are currently available.
Or soon to be.
Patch notes.
Once again, 2 games are getting patched, and we're going to run you through the patch notes in this artificially contracted format because we don't believe that you have the attention span to focus on them properly, or at least she doesn't. I do. I wouldn't patronise you this way if it had it my way, but there we are. And I'm rambling now. Okay, so Minecraft. You're going to run us through everything that's coming to Minecraft in its latest patch.
Yeah, I might
in
be.
3, 2, 1, go.
So there's drown mobs, there's a new swimming animation, there's a trident, there's enchantments with a trident, there's strip wood, and there's slabs and stairs for some kind of material, which we can't remember what that was called.
That's 10 seconds. That's good.
Yeah, well, I still did, you know, quite well, considering I didn't cheat, because where's the proof? I've got not anything in my hands.
The proof
No
is
hands!
literally here.
That wasn't mine. And now it's your turn for you to tell us everything that's coming to CSGO.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Not everything, some bits.
Well,
the new patch.
It specifically affects the Negev. There's
Yes.
a weaponry balance for the Negev, which I'll run you through as soon as Alice counts me in.
Alright, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
So it becomes more accurate. It becomes accurate more quickly after you stop firing with it. It's more accurate in burst fire. Its cost has been reduced to 1700. Its armor penetration has been reduced, which is enough. And
you're done.
and you are slower while firing.
I feel like you elaborated on too many points there.
Perhaps I gave a thorough overview and covered all 5. Yeah, good job, us. Not that we want to be too smug about it or anything. You know. We did fine.
Rich, you can stop rambling now.
Job done.
Yeah.
Hope you found that informative.
Rich!
Right, so I've actually sabotaged the script this week just to make sure there's some comments about me in here.
And I sabotaged it back and got rid of most of them.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't really think I was going to let that slide, did you? I get real-time updates sent to my phone when things change in the script, so...
I really had no idea, but that doesn't surprise me in the least, you massive control freak.
Yeah, anyway, moving on. On last week's episode, James Davies says, getting super psyched for Jurassic World Evolution now, just need more footage released.
Yeah, I think it looks awesome too. Love the idea of starting my own Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'm super excited that it's been done by the Frontier guys. They absolutely nail Planet Coaster, so I have no doubts that this is going to be equally awesome.
I agree.
And from the same episode, Jason Lundy says, Artifact looks impressive, and where the hell was the Total War Warhammer news? Alex is just being mean. Rich should totally do a 30-minute segment each week on how cool Total War Warhammer is.
Ah, my fans.
You know him, don't you? No. You totally do. And anyway, Jason, he's going to be getting his own Total War show soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
I am. It's going to be awesome, of course. Well, I hope so.
Of course. What's our final comment, Rich?
Must we move on already?
Yes.
There are so many nice people saying nice things.
Move
Okay,
on.
fine. On our video with the hardware boys, so kindly explain the AMD Ryzen 2 Pinnacle Ridge, Kamikix says, cheers gents, that was an excellent overview of what to expect from the new Ryzen chips in April. I really appreciate this. My first video with you guys, but for sure it won't be my last. Smiley face.
What a lovely comment. The hardware boys are very good at their jobs.
That they are. And thanks for sticking with us too.
And on that lovely note, I think it's time to end the show.
You know, Alice, I'm not sure I'll have time for this once I've got my own show. You know, I feel like I've grown here on the Weekend Escape, and thank you for that. But I also feel like maybe I'm beginning to outgrow it. This show's in my contract, isn't it?
Could we get that outro that's stipulated in your contract, please, Rich?
Of course! On the giveaway front, give it up for Jerry Young.
Woo!
That's right, he's the lucky owner of a Dawn of War 3 graphic novel and a collector's edition of the Party Brawler Domiverse. And there's more where that came from. Today, we're offering an Overwatch goodie bag and a copy of WoW Legion.
If you fancy that, just give the link below a little click. There's another giveaway active on the site too. We've got keys for a Friday the 13th style puzzle game called Slayaway Camp. Feel free to get stuck in there as well.
Thanks, I will.
Not you. I think that would be a conflict of interest, no?
Oh, not if I'm leaving the show. Yes, of course. See you next week, everyone.
Patch notes. This is Rich and Alice. I'm going to talk you through it.
You're in such a weird mood today.
Very weird, mate.
I think
Get back behind the camera where you belong.